oh, love chapter, I love that. Because it's one of our favorite verses at our church, and we talk about that a lot. And then I was sitting in study hall one day, and one of my favorite verses is 1 John 4:16. Like, oh, wait a minute. If 1 Corinthians 13 talks about what love is, but it says God is love, oh, it's talking about what God is. I was shocked. And 1 John 4:16 says, and so we know and rely on love God has for us. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in him. God is love. As simple as that. God is love. I was, man. So if we're not loving, we don't have God. So when we're mad at somebody, we're hating them right now, we're taking God out of our hearts. So I saw a video one time that says, sin is not God. Because someone said, if God created everything, then God must be sin. No. Sin is the absence of God in your heart. Therefore, sin is the absence of love in your heart. And 1 Corinthians 13, I'm going to break it down and put God where it says love. Love is patient. God is patient. That right there, that just means a lot, because I'm a very impatient person. And if I need God, God will help me. Since he's patient, I'll have God in me, and he'll help me become patient. And that helps me out a lot. Because I'm the kind of person that can't wait to Christmas or can't wait to give somebody a gift I just got them that I know that they'll love. And it helps me with that, just to calm down. He says, it'll be a lot better, a lot more meaningful when you wait. Because sometimes that patience is what helps. Because, like, you can honestly tell I love food, And a lot of good food, a lot of really, really good food is stuff that takes a while. Like, I love deep fried turkey. It's one of my favorite foods, and that takes forever to do. Because it's so big, and the oil and everything to cook it. But man, when it comes out, it is like the best thing in the world. And that patience that God taught me is what makes it even better. Love is kind. God is kind. If God is everything good, he's kind. He is kind to us. He is kind to everybody. He gives all the fair chance that we need. That's why he's given us the gifts that he's able to give us. He does not envy. Love does not envy. What does God have to envy? He's made everything. He has it all. And we need to take a chapter from him and see that why would we envy when he can give us everything that we need? Everything. If he wants us to have it, he'll give it to us. If he doesn't want us to have it, we won't have it. And that's probably for good reason. Maybe to abuse it, maybe because we'll hurt somebody with it. Just many, many reasons for that. So envy can cause a lot more problems than just want. He does not boast. God does not boast. Because when Jesus came down to the earth, he told everybody, don't go tell them who I am. He even told demons that. And in Mark, and I was shocked when I found that. Like, whoa, wait a minute. He's even telling evil not to go boast. Go tell him who he is. He wants to remain humble and to be quiet in who he is. But yet it spread throughout the land. Everybody was following him, everything. And he even did a miracle where he fed thousands of people with just one small boy's lunch. Because he wanted to be, because that little boy was humble enough to give everything, like all the food he had that day. And that little boy didn't boast. He didn't tell everybody that, this is my lunch and Jesus is using this to feed everybody. But no, but he still fed everybody. It is not proud. Once again, the humility. God is humble. He doesn't want to go out once again boasting and saying, look at me, look what I got, I can do everything. No. God is very quiet in who he is. He wants us to be a bigger light, and he wants us to boast through our love, through him. If he is love, we'll be boasting about God, but in our lives, and not from our homes. Words sometimes can be empty, but actions mean a lot more. Love is not rude. And sometimes it's hard being someone that's on the road driving, and then the guy cuts you off, you want to be mean, and you just want to say some things to that guy that maybe shouldn't be the best thing in the world, but God comes back and says, no, it's okay. What's going to happen? You two get mad and walk away, and you don't know what that guy's going through. You don't know the pain he has in his life. So be God and love. When you have love, you have God. He is not self-seeking. One thing I love when someone says they want to go out and find themselves. How can you go find something when the God's not self-seeking? If you know God, if you have God in your heart, if you have love in your heart, you don't need to be self-seeking because you have God and God has found you. When you live the life God gave, that wants you to have, you will have love and you will do a lot more than going out and trying yourself on your own. Because the Christian faith is not something we do. The Christian faith is something to be done in a partnership. God is not easily angered. You know, when his son was hanging on the cross, he could have, granted he sent his son, he still could have been just as mad, seeing his son in pain, hanging from the cross, probably screaming from the top of his lungs, from the nails being driven through his hands and through his feet. He was already flogged, so he was badly beaten, he was bleeding, and he was in a lot of pain. Imagine the bare skin on that rough cross. That must have been excruciating pain. In fact, excruciating comes from that, from crucifixion, because the pain is so unbearable they had to make a new word for it. God keeps no record of wrongs. He even tells us when we sin and we accept that Jesus Christ is our personal Lord and Savior, he casts his sin as far as the east is from the west. Because he doesn't want to know the wrong in your life. He just wants to see your heart and your love. He wants to see himself in your heart. Because when we look into a mirror, we should be able to see God, not ourselves. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. If God is love, and love rejoices in truth, God loves rejoicing in truth. So those little lies that we tell, we're taking God out of our heart. No matter how tiny the lie is, we're still taking God out of our heart. We've all been guilty of that since we were born. And God, he wants us to see it. He wants to see himself in us. But when that tiny lie you think you're not going to hurt anybody, you're taking God out of your heart. Even if something as simple as telling your girlfriend they look good and they really don't, you know. Sometimes it might be better just to tell them that they don't look good and you won't be embarrassed. Or your wife when they say, honey, how do I look? Job 31:31 says you learn wisdom through silence. So sometimes it's better to be quiet and not tell them than give an answer and lie.